a yard man thing. Yard man thing, cause this a yard man thing. Yard man thing, cause this a yard man thing. Yard man thing, cause this a yard man thing. Yard man thing, cause this a yard man thing. Yard man thing, cause this a yard man thing. Yard man thing, cause this a yard man thing. Yard man thing, cause this a yard man thing.
So we still have a situation here to take care of. It's been postponed long enough. Rosebush is sucking in some fertilizer. Don't know if that's too good for him. This water is not draining. We've been using the bathroom less, the shower a little less. We have now the composting toilet, so we're trying to use that a lot. But this water is still staying here. So we thought of a solution. All kind of creatures living in here, and that can be good. We're digging a hole. So as you can see, Akira has not been helping a lot. Bye, Akira. It was a job written for Akira, making this nice hole in the ground here. No, so we've been spending now 2 evenings digging a hole here. And the question is, what are we gonna make? You already saw it in the title probably. So this hole eventually needs to become 2 meters wide, what it already is, 6 meters long, and about 60 on this side to 70 centimeters on that side. Can you guess already what we're gonna make? It's not gonna be a septic tank. It needs to be a lot deeper. Let me explain to you what we're gonna do. It's kind of windy out today, so I got this, got my new lavalier mic here. Can you all hear me? Maybe I shouldn't touch it that much. So we are digging a hole. What is this hole for? We are going to try and create a grey water wetland. Dwight made a drawing. So on the drawing you see like this big kind of container here, and this is what we are digging out now at the moment. The idea is to make it out of concrete because it has to be of a material that is not letting through any water. So this could either be also this kind of plastic that they use for ponds, for instance. But we decided to make it out of concrete. This thing will be about 2 meters wide, 6 meters long, and 50 to 60 centimeters deep in our case. The reason that it's a little bigger is because later on we also want to connect the grey water from the guest houses onto the grey water wetland. So we're purposely making it a little bit bigger. After the container is created, there will be sort of barriers added, and these are drawn a little bit small, but they need to almost rise here to the top and here almost to the bottom. So this would make dirty water that's coming in from the left side to make it travel all the way through plant roots. Because the main consistency of this container is going to be gravel. It's going to be filled up with different sizes of stone and gravel, and within the stone and gravel is going to be plants. For the dirty water to get the best contact with most of the roots from the plants, it is going to travel up and down till it reaches the end where it's going to come out. And these barriers make it that the water travels longer and gets more time to get cleaned by the roots of the plants. Now bear in mind, the solution we are making here for the septic tank is actually diverting all the grey water out of the system that's going into the septic tank and only leaving so-called black water, like from a toilet, to go into the septic tank. Luckily, our current installation has 2 different pipes, and one pipe is for the black water and one pipe is for the grey water. Grey water meaning then the sink and the shower, for instance. So it sounds already like I have a little bit of knowledge about this, but I am very new to doing these kind of things. And for me this is now a very good learning experience to see how these kind of systems work. In Portugal we have to be, especially for the long term, really careful with our water usage and disposal of our dirtier waters. And this is a nice opportunity to get more in touch with how these kind of systems work. And for us, it's also now a necessity. Yeah, because you see the problems with the septic tank. And this would, for me, feel like a good solution to try and make all this grey water a more cleaner water. This cleaner water can then travel further down in the land and like soak the rest of the land to get it more fertile. For the long term, we also maybe want to connect a pond to that, but that is all kind of connected like more in a bigger water retention plan that we're trying to work on now. But we have to get our experience somewhere, so we're going to start with creating this grey water wasteland, grey water wetland. I got corrected here on the table because water is never a waste, so you cannot say wastewater wetland, it's a grey water wetland. And after it comes out on the other side, it's a clean water wetland. So yeah, we created the, we're going to create the container a little bit in the middle of the land. The land runs down from this side over here, and it also runs like from the house down. So these pipes we have here from the current sewage system going to the septic tank. We have two pipes here, and the one smaller pipe we will divert, and it will go over there. And then the pipe of the toilet, like the black water, this will stay and go into the septic tank. But with all the diverted water from the sink and the shower, this septic tank will probably work on the one toilet. If we can get the bacteria there in order. And here it's created right behind the outside kitchen, and also where's the inside kitchen without water. So eventually my kitchen in this area can drain down this way, and also from the other two areas, because also to the back of the yard it's like sloping. This can also come and drain here in our new grey water wetland. At least I think I'm getting the terminology in order now. Grey water wetland. Akira just took off the tail of one of the salamanders. It's common for a salamander to have like a distraction maneuver, that they can just drop the tail. So it dropped the tail for Akira, and then Akira was like looking on the tail like, and you saw the salamander in the other corner like pew, running off. So the strategy worked, but he needs to grow a new tail. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm learning all this kind of stuff, and now getting a lot of information in about how to build this grey water wetland. And a point that we have now come to is to research what kind of plants, mainly this will probably be reeds, are good to grow in a grey water wetland, and then specifically here in Portugal. So what we need to do is we need to see, there's a whole list of specification of what plants are good for purifying water, and then we need to see which kind of these plants adapt well or work well in Portugal. And now you may be thinking, Jasper, grey water wetland, permaculture, you're building a house. Yes. But as I also told you already before, I am having bigger plans with this ghost town, and I also want to try and create a community here. The last community member that was added to the ghost town, she knows a lot about permaculture, and she wants to bring her knowledge also to the ghost town and to our community, and to try and help us work more in a permaculture way to make ourselves sustainable. And a big part of permaculture is also water. That's why we're going to do like a bigger water retention project plan. And part of that water is also getting your wastewater back into a sort of usable state. Maybe not for consumption, but at least for showering or garden or swimming and stuff like that. So Mistery Jane, who you've been seeing on the channel and who's not been represented a lot yet. Her name is Diana, and she works already a lot with permaculture, and she's kind of wanting to share the experience, her experiences with permaculture with me, and make it adaptable in our ghost town, and also share a little bit with you about what we're going to do here in the ghost town and how permaculture works best for us. Yes, but we need to like have this camera for the main audio, right?
Yeah, but maybe we can put
Yes.
the position of this camera like this, you
Yes.
know, and then we start to. Should I do this like animal show?
For example.
Okay.
It's also cute when they hold it so like. It's a very small microphone.
Mini microphone. Okay, what is about water? Water and permaculture. So here's the first point. Water is no waste, and absolutely no way. Yeah, I'm Diana. I'm spending my time in permaculture projects. Also the last years I was a part of nice, great experience in agriculture, permaculture, and also what it means to grow potatoes on a farm. So I learned a lot and I appreciate it, and I want to share it with people. That's why I'm realizing my heart wishes through an organization to create a network and to make research projects about how permaculture is living, because it's like a living creature. It's not something static, and you have to experience it.
Akira has a desperate need to be part of the show also.
And she wants to show that she's still digging with us, yeah. But over there, Akira, over there. Now she starts already with the patches and beads. Or beds, flower beds. So yeah, and that's why to create permaculture and to be like in a good synergy and flow, we need water. Water is life. There is like the first point. And what I know now, it's that in Portugal, it's not that they have less water. It's like about how they catch the water and save it and give it the possibility to stay and to drain into the earth. Yeah. So, and what we figure out till now and was digging into researches, we get that water retention would be really helpful, and to create ponds and little streams, and that's we are working on it, like to find out what we can do.
Starting with a grey water wetland.
Yeah, starting with a grey water wetland, because this is for the moment the priority number one. And here it's all about the grey water harvesting now, so it becomes also like a big, nice part of a closed cycle. So it goes back into the nature, and we filter it out and give it a possibility that nature works with us and for us. Yeah, perma-creation. What I should say more? I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done. Wastewater doesn't exist. It's for me impossible that water is a waste, in no way. So there it comes.
So you'll probably be seeing Diana more on the channel. If you want to spot her in the comments, Permacreation. That's Diana. If you all like our videos, give it a like. If you like more of our videos, maybe take a subscription. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye! Wasteland or wastewater wetland, no. What was my last sentence? What the fuck are you doing?
Behind the camera.
Thank you for watching another video of the Portugal project. If you want to follow the Portugal project more closely, you can also add it on Facebook. Or add me on my personal account on Facebook or Instagram. See you next time at the Portugal project.